Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. This is episode 10 of the NgoVo Convo DCAU New 52 review. Oh, look at us. Look at me.
You got it.
We're almost done with the series, though, so it's almost like kind of like, I should have gotten it by now. But as I was about to say, two stupids right here. Make it hype?
Wow, right.
Hype. Right. Because I'm one of your hosts, Harrison No. I'm joined by Veronica Vo.
I'm here.
She's over there. You can look over. You'll see.
Yeah.
But if you're new here, we just want to talk about anything that ranges from anime to comics, really to clean up our never-ending backlog. But this is more Veronica's backlog on this one.
Yeah,
So,
this is my backlog.
Yeah, I just get to join in for the ride, just like y'all. But some would say, Veronica, we're conversing.
Wow, like NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. Logos above Harrison's head.
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah.
But you can watch every episode on youtube.com or listen to it as a podcast by searching up NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. We're on all 9 plus of them.
All pluses.
All pluses.
All pluses.
But, as I mentioned, this is episode 10 of the DCAU New 52 review. And, which movie is this, Veronica?
Wow. Suicide Squad?
Hell to Pay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so this is we got only a few more left, but we're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there.
For this one, I like to give some non-spoiler context, and then we'll just kind of get into the details of what we think. But really quick, this movie came out in 2018, and it's funny because I think that this series came out pretty early on. It was like 2011 or something, right? I think when we first started. So it's been at this point when this released, it was going on for 7 years already.
Oh.
It would just drop, and this is obviously after Suicide Squad.
The first one. The one that we don't talk about.
But the second one, hold on, The Suicide Squad. Hold on, because The Suicide Squad.
That came out in like 2021.
Yeah.
I think, because we did a review on that one.
Okay, the first one for the live action came out 2016. Then this animated one came out 2018, and then the second quote unquote the Suicide Squad came out in 2021. Yeah. So just to give context, there is another animated Suicide Squad movie. Let me just make sure.
There is.
Yes. But I'm trying to remember when that came out. I think that came out even earlier.
Was it earlier or after?
I'm checking right now. Not Hell to Pay. What's the other one? Oh my god. What's the other one? I can't find it. Assault on Arkham. Yeah, Assault on Arkham is technically a Suicide Squad movie as well. Oh. But that's like with the gaming.
The game, right?
The game. Yeah, that's set in the
Batman
game.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that was in 2014. So I'm just giving
that's
all
even
this,
earlier.
Yeah, I'm giving all this context because I feel like the Suicide Squad movies have like been the live action. It was the second one's good, but the animated ones were better.
No, I agree. But they had so much material to do live action.
Mm-hmm.
After watching this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Harrison's
salty. Still salty.
Low-key salty. Only low-key salty.
I don't know about low-key, but okay.
I'm low-key salty. That's all. But so yeah, it came out around that time, and then it's essentially based on the team's different. Each time the Suicide Squad's kind of like that.
It's just a misfit group.
Yeah, it's always the misfit. It's like their version. It's not exactly Guardians. But it could be
it could be.
It could be in that like there's several characters that kind of stick with it. Like like Deadshot is usually always part of it.
Harley Quinn really a part of it. Yeah.
Captain Boomerang's like I think always used, and of course the leader's always Amanda Waller. But everyone else kind of jumps in and out, as you could see in the early part. But before then, Veronica, what'd you think?
Well, going into this, I was actually thinking about Suicide Squad, both movies. I was like, okay, how is this going to like compare
Yeah.
Like, which one's I already knew this is going to be the standard. Like, it had to be. And then I was like, oh boy. But going into this, I had an open mind. Suicide Squad's one of those like groups in DC where I like to follow like leisurely. Like they're not like my favorites, but like whenever they're on screen, they're really fun to like watch.
It's always the interactions, right?
Yeah, it's the interaction.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's Harley Quinn for me. Like she's like a character in her own. Obviously, she has a movie and like TV shows about her. But yeah, I kind of knew going in like some of the characters already, or like who they're about to like switch in. And like obviously like Amanda Waller. Had no idea who the villain was or villains. So that was a surprise to me. There was like, a couple like flashbacks of like, oh, people come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overall, I like thoroughly enjoyed this. Animation's still pretty good. When you say 2018, I can see it, but it has gotten a lot better. I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little darker, like on the darker tone. A bit.
It is darker.
It's bloody. It's bloody.
It's very bloody.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's Suicide Squad, so obviously it's gonna be bloody. They're just like killing people.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and then obviously Amanda Waller, if you don't know her history, she puts in these like bomb things in their heads. So if they're not acting right, she like blows their heads off. So I didn't want to like get too attached. I knew someone's head was gonna blow off, get blown. So I was like, well, can't stay too attached to some of these people. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, nice.
How about you rewatching it?
I remember this one having a really big twist, and it was
really big. Yeah,
really big twist, and I lost my shit when I watched this movie. Like this one, I wouldn't say it's my most favorite, but it's up there in like this is one of the movies I always remember, and I'm always like, this is good. This is really good. This shows how well
this should have been DCU.
This should have been, and I think this is what they wanted to be at, and this is where I'm like, oh, this is how established. Because at this point, I just kind of watch the movies every year. Like it was like whenever they dropped, I was like, all right, I'll just watch it.
Yeah.
Because they're really quick. Yeah. But then this one was the one that made me realize how far we've come with how many movies dropped.
What could have been?
Stop. But yeah, no, I rewatching it, I was like, nope, this is really good. Like I still pay attention. I was like, yeah, the action's really good. Yeah, I think animation to me has like been about, it's good. It's about the same. That's what I want to say. It feels the same to me. Like at this point, I feel like they got it. Like I feel like they finally it just works. Like they got the style, they got like the look down. So
yeah,
can't complain. And then I think I just love seeing the characters interact with each other. Like whoever they drop is just like, because if you're into the DC universe, you start recognizing a lot of people. You're like, oh, that's cool. Like they paired this up, and we'll talk about the details. But yeah, so yeah, I liked it. Yeah, it's really good.
Yes.
But I'm trying not to say much more. So if anything,
we should just get into it.
Let's get into it.
Get into it.
Spoiler warning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, cool.
Wow,
so,
whiplash.
Do you have? I feel like we do this with Suicide Squad every time. Do you? I mean, they always have different characters. Do you have a favorite character in this one, or has anyone changed or popped out?
Okay. I'm trying not to like compare.
Yeah.
Like, DCEU versus like DCAU.
Mm-hmm.
But typically for Suicide Squad, the two movies that were live action, Harley Quinn has been my favorite.
Yeah.
DCAU, Harley Quinn is up there. Honestly, she's up there for me.
Boy.
She's just quirky.
Yeah.
But I just love an emo man. Deadshot. It's really my favorite. Deadshot, like literally, I think he was like he made the movie because he was so sassy about it. To Amanda, to the team, to everyone.
Yeah, and it was funny. I felt bad, but I'm so used to seeing Amanda Waller more big. So
yeah,
when this one happened, I was like, oh, nice.
She's like a normal size woman.
Yeah, I think they made a joke about it though.
No, they did.
Yeah, I thought that was
Deadshot did.
I was like, nice one. Yeah.
No, yeah, but Deadshot has to be my favorite. How about you? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I get the name. It was just so funny. I was like, oh my god. So I usually like Deadshot and yeah, Harley Quinn as well. I think the standout character in this one was the one I just didn't expect. Was we're gonna jump ahead really far. Dr. Fate, but the Steel Maxim dude was just so good.
Hold up. He's a stripper.
He's a stripper.
He's a stripper.
And he's like all about, he's like the typical like dude bro, but like super into his looks, and he's like, he knows he's like got it type deal.
Love
like,
the ladies.
Yeah.
Like he's a Chad.
He's a Chad. But I just thought
I was thinking about him too.
Yeah, it's just funny because you come from like having I think, what was it, Kent Nelson? Oh, let me make sure. I think it's the Kent Nelson is the usual one
version. Yeah.
Yeah, that we see. That's the one you see in the movie, if I remember correctly. But
the more serious version.
The older serious
version.
The
older one. The father basically.
Yeah. But then you see this guy and you're like
he switched it up. He switched it up on us.
Yep. It was one, I'm like surprised that Nabu like actually went with him. And I was like, okay, cool. Even he said so too. He's like, oh, I thought this was God. I was like, this guy's. I thought that was the funniest part.
I love how they introduced him.
Yes.
It's like they all had to find him. And it was so funny because it was just like, oh yeah, he's an entertainer.
An entertainer. Like, huh, okay. And he's got like the shtick.
Yeah.
The onk. Or was it,
no,
I forgot his stage name was, but it was.
I forgot, but it was like a play on like Dr. Fate, basically.
Yeah.
But it was really funny because he was a stripper, and they like were fighting over him, and then end result they like captured him. They were able to like get him or whatever, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, because it used to be Dr. Fate." He just dropped the Dr. Fate bomb, and everyone's like, "What?"
That like got me so. I knew it was coming. It's just been so long that like I still remembered it, but it was still funny watching everything, like him recapping like how he knows what happened and how he knows what's her face, oh my god, the
one of the girls,
the ghost that it's fine,
what's her
I forget, I'm so bad.
Yeah, me too.
I can't find it, it's fine, but it was just him, like it's just he's like the gag character, and I was like, this is, and it's just funnier because it's Dr. Fate's character, so that's even better. So.
No, he's even better, and he was still in his stripper clothes too while he was saying it.
Yeah. Man, okay, so there's like essentially 3 parts to this. I think the first part just kind of like ironed out, like they're like, oh yeah, this is Suicide Squad, because Captain Vertigo, and it just shows like sets the tone. It's pretty dark, but also like pretty hyper violent, because they had like the couple, right? I forgot that. Oh,
they were weird.
Yeah. I think it was
like Julie
and Punch.
Yeah, Punch.
Julie's the girl, and then Punch, and then Captain Vertigo, or Vertigo, not Captain
Vertigo. But he was the team lead.
Yeah, basically. At the time. But it just sets the tone, and they're like, trying to like escape with the hard drive and all that. Mm-hmm. And then I just don't know. I'm just bringing this up because when Julie's like straight up shot through Punch, and I was like, oh okay, well shit, all right.
I was like, oh damn,
this is the violence level. Got it. But the classic like Amanda Waller like blowing off their heads.
Yeah.
But
which I knew was coming.
But I feel like the last time they just kind of panned off whenever that happened.
No, they did.
But this one was just like straight on like boom.
Yeah, in front of us.
Yeah. And then that's the first arc. And then I thought it was actually cool. This is the cool part where they bring in other villains. And I think Suicide Squad's just the perfect movie to like showcase the Rogues Gallery for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Because Professor Pig came in.
Oh, he's so creepy.
He is so creepy. Oh.
Ugh. Just thinking about him, like...
But, yeah, and then
agree.
they also introduced... I'm just going down the list because there's just so much. They introduced, like, Vandal Savage as well, but, like, they introduced Scandal Savage, I think.
Scandal Savage? Yeah.
Scandal Savage?
Scandal Savage, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the... I forget it's, like, the daughter or if it's just, like, the next line.
I think the daughter.
Yeah.
I think it's the daughter, yeah.
But I like how she was, like, low-key dating, like, the other girl who seduced... Who seduced Dr. Fate.
Steal.
He's like... I love his... I'm going to go back to it. I love how he's like, yeah, the butch girl didn't join in. That's when I got sus, though. I'm like, that's when you got sus. All right, got it.
I know. I was like, you didn't get sus when they just approached you or...
No, he approached... I think he approached...
Or no, he approached them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you believe in fate? I forgot what his line was.
I think he said that. He's like, do you believe in fate?
And I was like, God dang it. Beautiful.
She's beautiful.
But... And they go through all this thing, and I know they just essentially, this is the typical Suicide Squad thing where they just kind of like have tension, and it's Deadshot's like, oh, I don't want to deal with this because at the end of the day, they find out why they're trying to get or what mission they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Which is like the, because Dr. Fate reveals it, and he's like,
yeah,
the get out of jail free card, essentially, or get out of hell.
Going to get out of the hell card. You go straight to heaven.
Yeah, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Literally pass go and you're fine.
Exactly.
How do you like that as like a plot device? I think I felt like
I thought
it made
it was
sense.
cool. It made sense.
We're like
that why, Amanda Waller and like all these villains were trying to get it. It just makes sense.
Because Vandal, because it was like Amanda Waller tried to get it, but Vandal got it.
Because
the daughters or the two chicks got it.
Yeah.
But then who's the third person?
But then Zoom came in.
Dude, did you expect that?
No, I have not seen him since the first movie.
Dude, when they panned it, I was like, wait. I remember the first time I was like, is this the Zoom or is this just a Zoom?
A Zoom, yeah.
But I was like, I think this is the Zoom, and if it is, that's crazy.
It's
I love
Zoom.
That's when it was cool. I was like, this is when I realized, I'm like, this is all coming together. Literally,
the space is so big, and like they just connected it so well.
I mean, we just had 10 episodes from Flashpoint, and they brought this plot back.
It was crazy.
Because then at this point, like, there's a bunch of fights in between, and we could talk about that in a bit. There's a lot of backstabbing.
I love it.
Yeah. It's a lot. It was
love it.
I just thought that was such a wild thing because then he got a hold of Vandal because just to show how messed up this is, they all want the card, right? But I love how Vandal's like, I'm going to sew it into my chest.
It's in my chest now.
It's in my but that's the whole point of getting paid. I was like, I thought the pacing was so good, and this was when I was like,
yeah,
why can't they do this? Whose day you say? Same day we've been saying for the last 10 episodes.
The same day.
No, it sucks because like
long.
when you watch the movie, it says Warner Brothers Animation.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm like, they know. Hollywood's just hard.
No, it is.
As per the strike.
No, but the Zoom twist, really cool. The backstory of why he needs the card, also really cool.
Yeah, and it's like, he's like, Batman did this. Well,
it's basically PTSD.
It's such a good it makes sense why he could do it, and he's like, I just slowed down. He's like, I had to, like slow it down to a certain point to where I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, this is so good. It's like, it's just all a fog now, and over time in the movie, I love the little detail where Deadshot was like, there's something wrong, and they're like, what? Yeah. We can see him.
Yeah, I love how Deadshot like caught on. He was like, he's supposed to just kill us immediately. Like he's supposed to like run really fast.
And it's like, why is he doing this?
Yeah.
Which is interesting because that means in this universe, this is the hard part with time, right? I don't know if this is just a plot loop, but like that means they know who Zoom is.
The Zoom, yeah, who Zoom is, yeah.
It's just interesting because that means I wonder if Zoom's just been doing things, but like slower
Low-key,
over time.
Slower, yeah.
Over time, at least, but.
I mean, showing his little head being blown off.
The fact he's like,
the
yep,
whole...
this is why. And I'm like,
yeah. I'm like, ugh. I was like, so everyone has PTSD from Batman.
Everyone's got a thing about Batman. It's so funny.
It is.
And I mean, some of them, a lot of these guys are from Batman's Rogue Gallery too. So
yeah, it was really cool.
It's just besides like I think Deadshot could be, and then Harley Quinn. Captain Boomerang is Flash one.
I think Captain Boomerang's a Flash one. Killer Frost is a Flash one.
Yeah, or typically tied in.
Typically, yeah.
Did you like her? Did you like her character in this one?
I did. It's a different type of Killer Frost that I've been used to.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone's so used to the CW
The
version.
good one, the CW. Yeah.
I was thinking the good one. Yeah.
I was thinking about that one. I was like, wow, she's a little sassier, has more attitude, isn't good, essentially.
Yeah.
But no, I liked her a lot.
Yeah.
I love the bickering between Killer Frost and Harley Quinn. Because Harley Quinn's like the hyper one, like the chaotic one. She's like, let's go do this.
Didn't you love their scene in the strip club or in the club? She's like, I got needs, you know.
And then she's like, I'm gonna go in the back. Do 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 do. She's like skips to the back. Or she's like cheering them on, Harley.
Yeah.
Oh,
so good.
So good.
What'd you think of Bronze Tiger and his story?
It was interesting. I didn't know too much about his background, but it makes sense because they actually did like talk about him, like being a soldier. Because Amanda's like, he's a soldier.
Yeah.
He can die. It's fine. And I was like, oh my god.
I believe Bronze Tiger appeared in Arrow at some point.
Did he?
It was a really short.
Was it short?
It was a short period, but
okay.
Bronze Tiger. He did the whole claw thing.
Yeah.
It was super early on.
Yeah, like X-Men.
Yeah.
Claw.
But it was like just like a
Yeah.
So that's how I was like, that Bronze Tiger is interesting, but this one felt legit cool.
No, this one felt legit. He was very like
by the book, like I don't kill innocent people, like unless I'm told to. Yep.
And he's just like one of those like soldiers, like he just follows orders from the right people. Yeah. Not from Deadshot, but from the right people.
In terms of action, did you feel like it kept ramping up over time?
Oh, definitely did.
Yeah.
I think the last 30 minutes, I was like, what's going to happen to this card?
The juggling because it's like at that point, it's just been a card. You just follow the card and you're like, this is actually kind of wild. Card.
Yeah. But I love the sequence where Deadshot has the card and Vandal, it's like the Suicide Squad team versus like Vandal and his team. And Deadshot's like, let's get back slowly and like into the elevator. And that whole sequence where the elevator dropped and they were like fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
That was really cool. That was enjoyable.
I mean, because at one point, Killer Frost was like, I love how she got caught by like Copperhead.
Yeah.
And then Amanda Waller's like, I'm just gonna blow his head off, and I'm like,
yeah,
that works.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this works.
Yeah, it literally just kept escalating, and that like it took a Vandal because Zoom came in, and then it had to take care of Zoom,
yeah, and then it had to take care of Killer Frost, and then
yeah. How'd you feel with this whole Zoom encounter at the end when he was against Bronze Tiger?
I thought it was really cool, just because Zoom was getting super slow, like super slow.
But 1,000 cuts though.
But yeah, I know.
Because he's already injured.
He was already injured.
Yeah.
He was already injured. Yeah, but you know, as a fighter, he kept going. But like Zoom was really cutting into this man. Yeah. Hardcore. But it was cool. It was really cool to see the fight. I could tell Zoom was like slowing down a whole lot. like something was very wrong and very off.
Literally on his last leg.
Yeah. Yeah. No pun intended.
And then, dude, I did like how at the end Bronze Tiger got it, and I figured it was like it was probably like the undertone that was happening, like and by the end I was like, oh, that makes sense, that's good.
He deserved it.
And
he's truly one of a good guy.
Yeah. I enjoyed how Amanda Waller got screwed.
Oh, me too. She held a card and she's like, it's a little cold. Like she knew that something was wrong.
Yeah. I was like, when she said that, I'm like, I get it. It's comic book, but that's so weird to like think about.
Yeah.
She never got the card. But
no.
And then I think
Deadshot's free.
Yeah. He did his job and he's free.
He did his job. He's free.
I like how they had a really quick subplot on him and his kid, but
yeah,
it wasn't dope. But it had the same vibe as the first movie.
It did.
But that's also just Deadshot's like background, right? But it just felt pretty similar.
I feel that. And it's nice to see that he went back to his kid.
Have you seen the Arkham one by chance?
No, I haven't.
We need to check if it's on Max. It's pretty good too. And I only say this because when that came out.
Yeah.
When that came out first.
Oh.
And then the live action came out, and they literally had the blueprint right there.
That's why everyone was complaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're like the blueprint existed, it's because that movie existed.
Yeah. Okay.
So when this movie came out, I was like, let's see what they do. They did really
2 years
good.
Later. Yeah. They did.
I'm like, they did good again. And they did something different.
Yeah.
But it also establishes a universe that you can't do, apparently. So here we are.
What do you mean?
But did you have a favorite part from this one?
Honestly, it was the elevator fight, but also the sequence where Deadshot was driving the school bus and trying to catch Killer Frost again. That was really funny.
Yeah,
because not Dead Frost.
Killer Frost.
Killer Frost was like, no, Deadshot.
Deadshot. Okay.
He was like, I'm driving in the RV thing, and he like started flipping. I was like, oh my god, this whole sequence was funny.
You like Unhinged, I get it.
Yeah, I do. Or anytime Harley Quinn was just talking. Because I liked how Amanda Waller was like, this one survived out of all people. At the end, she was like, this one survived. It was Deadshot and Harley Quinn. And I was like, yep, she sure did. She can't seem to die. How about you? Do you have a favorite part?
The whole last act. I loved how it ramped up. Like, I honestly liked the pacing, and it was like the stakes kept getting higher, but the suspense was there. It's like, what's happening to the card?
What's going on?
Finally, she gets the card. But that's all I got. I just wanted to gush about this movie because this is one of the movies I actually was waiting for you to get to.
Ooh,
because I thought the twist was so good.
No, it was really good. I did not expect. I was like, huh?
Yeah. So
my head was like, I was like, what's going on?
I was waiting for this one. This one was the one of the ones I believe it had high impact. So
yes,
it
truly did.
Yeah, I do think these last few movies are just good. Like, they're really good.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah,
can't wait for what's to come.
But that's all I got. Do you want to add anything else?
Wow. No.
Closing thoughts?
Go watch it.
Go watch it. Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, X, Reds, and Facebook at NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. Don't forget to like that smash button and the bell that notification button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gives updates, right?
Yeah. You're throwing me off right there.
But subscribe?
Yeah.
Yes? Where's the enthusiasm, Veronica? What are you talking about?
Subscribe, damn
Subscribe! Yeah, that's right. But yeah, just let us know how we're doing in the comment section too. Choose one of those things. I'm not telling you to do, or do all of them, whatever.
No, do all of them.
You do you. But
like, subscribe, bell, comment. Yeah. In that order.
If you watch this movie, let us know what you thought of that. What do you thought of that twist? I think that twist is just so...
It was so good.
But yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.